Oh, wow.
Hurrah.
Right. Oh, wow. So it looks like the polls are in, you guys. Yep, on Law and Crime about Melly. Yeah. Yep. So the polls are saying right now, 67% says not guilty. Yeah, and you can add the rest up. Only 6% was a hung jury, and the rest is, yeah, he's guilty. So it looks like he's doing pretty good in the polls. But of course, the polls are just people they probably asking on the street. And usually, though, you know, from me doing my research, usually it's, yeah, the verdict usually go with the polls. So if they saying 67%, that's a lot percent. That's rolling with the non-guilty verdict. But I was watching it myself today, and I found out something new. Now, don't tell me I'm taking Melly's side, but I don't want to see nobody locked up, to tell you the truth. That just is what it is, especially with a death penalty. You know, we could say, he did it, and he was with him. All we want to, but we really don't know. And in America, although we just feel like somebody did it, if the jury said he didn't, he's actually didn't, because he went, you know, up against the jury. You know, but karma's a bitch. If, you know, y'all see what happened to OJ, and if he beat the charge, yeah, he's definitely the new age OJ, in my opinion. 2 bodies, people that he knows. Yeah, so OJ had what, his wife, Nicole, right? And her friend or something like that. 2 people even, yeah. And this is the same thing, just 2 males. So if he beat this, which is looking like he might, y'all, I know I said it was looking bad for him, but after the day, his lawyer did a hell of a job. His lawyer did a hell of a job. But let me get back to what I was about to say. I did not know, and I'm not taking Melly's side, right? I did not know that the prosecution get like 2 terms to convince the jury, because what the law says is, look, their job is to convince the jury that you did something, so they get 2 terms to your fucking 1. Well, that seemed like a setup to me. I don't know. It seemed like a setup to me, you guys. Definitely seems like a setup. Excuse me, I'm at Walmart too, in the parking lot, and people are busting these buggies up. Yeah, let that go by first. There we go. Now I'm back. So, yeah, to me, I just feel like that's backwards. Because, let's check this out. Like, people from the jury is like regular average Joes off the street, you know, and you got to convince them without a reasonable doubt, right? But if you get 2 chances to my 1, you get to go first, I get the middle, and you go last too, man. I mean, with today's mentality of short attention span, the last thing you see in your face is what you usually roll with. So I can understand so many people got convicted of certain things and it just didn't go their way, you know? Because you got 2 chances to my 1. What do they do that at? Like, I don't understand. You know, I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair, but hey, that's been going on, I guess. I'm just figuring it out. But you get 2 chances to my 1. You get to go on the jury face the first time before me. I get my middle in. And then you get to go last and put the icing on your cake. The cake you trying to bake for me? Shit, this ain't really no win, man. It really ain't no win. But not saying you don't win, because, you know, if you got a good jury who, like, you got good jury people who really stand by morals and values, even though they might feel some type of way, or I think he might have did it. Like, you got a good jury pick, they're not going to roll with what they think. They're going to roll with the evidence, and if it's a loophole in the evidence, you're supposed to say, hey, look here, he didn't do it because we didn't, you know, this death penalty, this is a life sentence. We got to prove this beyond a reasonable doubt. Yeah. And I tell you one thing, Melly got the one lawyer did numbers. I ain't see the prosecutor do their first one. I just watched some of the second one. It's like she was going kind of light, you know. But, you know, I think his lawyer painted a better picture. I see why they're saying 67% he's going to be not guilty. I think he painted a better picture, because he kept calling him just child. And oops, I forgot. I didn't mean to call him a child, but he was a child when he got locked up. And, you know, you put that picture of a child in their head, and it's just certain ways you got to work your words. And I feel like he worked his words pretty good. And at the end of it, like an affirmation, like he made them say, he put in their head, he should be, it should be at the end of this, like, Charge 1, not guilty. Charge 2, not guilty. But he said the charges out and be like, yeah, and ended his speech with that. So that's what I feel like. If I was a lawyer, I would have left in their head that ringing a bell like an affirmation. Just get in their head. Not guilty. Call the charge out. Not guilty. Not guilty. That's all Mr. Demons, should hear. Basically, he said. So I believe he did real good. He started out kind of slow, gained his momentum, stayed calm. He went long. He went long, as he should. So I'm thinking if I'm a lawyer and I know I got to go against the prosecution twice in the jury phase, I'm going to let mine be about I'm going to take longer. So the one I do is going to equal the two they do. I got to make my, I got to make my icing in the middle of the Oreo real tasty, But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Of course, I'm going to keep y'all updated. Now, I don't know that right now they're on recess or whatever like that. I don't know if they're going to come with a verdict today, but they say it could be early as today, y'all. Could be early as today. Melly could be walking out those doors or walking back in the other doors with, the wrong ones. The wrong ones nobody wants to walk in. And waiting on death penalty, But like I said, just like a roller coaster ride. One minute I was like, damn, Melly killing them. Damn, they got Melly. Damn, they killing them. So I think the last video I said, I'm not really going to comment if they was like, had them against the rope, I'm not going to put that in the universe for nobody, So I'm going to stick with the, and I'm dead serious about this. I'm not making this up just to say, oh, I'm not going to tell y'all that I feel he's going to jail. I would have told y'all that, but I'm just saying, like, right now he's definitely, From where I look at it, if I was a jury, like, you didn't prove it to me. But let's not get it twisted. The lady in the prosecution definitely put her affirmation in the head too at the end before she ended. We have proven to you without a reasonable doubt. So she put that in their head too, for them to marinate on, But I just feel like his lawyer was more stronger, more sincere, and I feel like, hell, look like they got paid off because she wasn't really going as hard. Like the prosecution might have got paid off. You never know how this shit going when you're a star or what's going on. Not saying, I'm just giving an opinion. All this alleged. It could happen though, because didn't seem like she closed it with that feeling, that feeling to say, let's put this young man to death and give him a life sentence. I don't think she had that kind of spunk. So we'll see how it go. But remember to always hit the like button when y'all see me on, first of all. Also hit the subscribe button. I meant to tell y'all, pump y'all brakes and do that. But y'all can do that now. But before I go, I'm going to tell y'all to use that between your eyebrows, though it's called the mind. And the mind is a terrible thing to waste. Think before you get yourself in situations, even if Melly do beat this, if he did it, it definitely wasn't well thought out, but just like they just can't connect too much stuff. If they would have caught their phone on person in the pistol, he was out the door. If he did it, But even if he didn't do it, like, be careful who you're around, Careful who you're around. Like, be careful who you got in your presence, And, like, that's crazy, like, this whole situation. So I don't really want to speak too deep on it because 2 lives been lost and a lot of people feel like he did it. And I don't know where I'm at right now. I'm about 50-50 with it, At one point I feel like he did it, and I kind of still feel that way, but I kind of feel like, damn, did he do it? So I'm not convinced in a reasonable doubt manner, but, I'm going to have my opinion. You're going to have yours. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as you think. Think. That's the whole key in me saying this. Think before you, get in any situations, because trouble's so easy to get in and hard to get out of. But I'm going now hard, because it's easy to get out this, right? Because I'm the one shooting it, right? Never mind. The same way I came in. Oh,